are formal language comprising the in computer programming. Most computer programming language consist of instructions of the computer and levels of programming languages like machine learning, assembly level language, and high level language. Machine level language are code based, zeros and ones. Assembly level consists of some words, some different types of terminology they are using. But high level language, you can use any of your English language, whatever you are telling, not like computer based. That's why we are telling high level language. In high level language including basics, C, C++, COBOL, Fortran, Java, Pascal, Python, VB. See, what is machine level language? Only 101010 we will use. What is assembly level language? See, we have to write add, 2, 3 and result. Compulsory this method we have to follow for this assembly level language. That's why we are telling as a assembly level language. Some terminology, add terminology we have to follow. 2, 3 means some addition, whatever we will give addition, and result we have to get our result. Means when we are writing is equal to, that time we will get the so in assembly language were developed the well when developed to make the program easier. However, computer cannot directly execute the assembly language. First another the program called assembler. Without assembler, programs cannot execute. Now, high assembly level language. What is assembler? Assembler means a computer program which translates assembly language to machine level language. Some machine will be there. See, if you will type a I am displaying, some machine is there inside which is converting that a to displaying the a value only. Some machine is there, so that is called machine level language. Like this, assembler will convert to assembler, a computer program which translates to the assembly level language to machine level language. Assembly language, a more readable interpretation of the processor machine code, allowing easier understanding and programming by humans. Means why they written assembly level language after machine level language? One assembly level language they developed. Why they developed? Because people can understand something. 0101 people are not understanding machine level language, so people can understand. If they will write add 2 3 result, at least they are understanding something. This we are adding this 2 and 3 and we will store in result. What is the output? We will store in result. So there is some understanding will be there in assembly level language. So afterwards they started for high level language. See, assembly level language, when we are giving r 2 3 and result, one assembler will be there. It converts the code from assembly level language to machine level language. After that, the machine will execute the addition and it will show the result from the print. See, in your assembly level language, first what is there? High level language, Fortran, C, Pascal. These are high level languages. Next, assembly level language. Next, machine level language. Next, hardware. Hardware will do the conversion. Whatever you want, it will do the work. Okay. First, high level language. What is there? C, Pascal. Assembly level language will be lower than a higher level language. As machine level language is lower than assembly level language. So hardware is core language for this system. So high level language are the platform independent, meaning that you can write and run high level language on different types of machines. Means any type of different type of languages you can write. See, some people told I learned C, but I can learn Python or not. They have doubt. Because why they have doubt? Because writing procedure is different. See, I am eating rice, so I will eat, I am eating rice. So what you will tell, madam, had your lunch, had you completed your lunch? like that you are asking, means I will tell yes I have completed, means on that case same meaning is same but languages are different. So and what is the procedure of way of talking is different. So that is called different types of languages we are using. C, Python, that is different type of writing only different. Other than that you will get the output same. Okay. High level languages are English like, therefore easier to learn and use. Note the instructions in a high level language is called statements. What is the instructions we are given in high level language? That is called statements. Statements means whatever we are writing, that is called statements. Note that the program written in high level language is called source code. Why we are writing this is a source code? Source means what is the way of writing, that is called source code. Coding we are doing, so that is code. Source code means the what is the food, after getting food, so that is called source. How your energy is getting, because which source you are getting energy. When you are asking which source you are getting energy, by using food. Food is one type of code and source is the way of code, writing code, that is called source code. Note the source code must be translated into machine code before the computer can execute the source code. The machine code before the computer means what type of language. If in Python platform you will write C language, it won't be understandable. And in C platform you have to write C code only. So what the machine code before the computer can execute the code. And the translation can be done by the programming tool called interpreter or compiler. What is interpreter, what is compiler, I will tell you next step. Before that I will tell you what is high level language. Here an example of the high level language statement that calculate the area of the circle with the radius of 5. I wanted to calculate the area of the circle. So here area is equal to 5 star 5 star 5 3.1.9. Why we given like this? Because star is declared here in our programming. Multiplication converted here star in our computer language. So 3.1.1 means pi value is 3. If you will write pi, then you have to declare what is pi, then only pi will be declared. Otherwise it cannot understand, computer cannot understand. Otherwise you can get from our library, like library, our library is there. If you are not understanding, you are searching Google, otherwise you are getting book from your library. Like this in our programming, every programming is having a library. Okay. So high level languages programs can run independently of the processing types. Performance and accuracy of the assembly level language code are better than high level languages. Working with a bit easier in assembly level languages. Assembler is used to translate assembly level language, while compiler compiles the code in high level languages. Okay, now what is the difference between high assembly level language and high level language? Assembly level language programs written for one processor will not run on another type of processor. See, assembly level language programs written in one processor will not run on another processor. In high level languages, programs run independently. Any processor type means your, maybe it will be Windows or Mac or your Linux. Any processor type you can run. Performance and accuracy of the assembly language code is better than high level language, because we are giving code directly. Sometimes we will get mistake in our high level language, but in assembly level language, if you will write a code, there will be more performance, will be more high in assembly level languages. High level language have to give extra instruction to run code on a computer. You need more instructions, because that is high level language. Computer cannot understand easily whatever you will write. Only computer understandable language means what is the computer can understand. Extra instructions you need to follow. for this high level language. Code of assembly language is difficult to understand, but debug is very debug than high level language, because you have to remove the codes. What is add means add addition, you will write, it will be not acceptable. Only you have to write add. After that you have to write number, means there will be procedure is there one by one point and one by one steps. Otherwise also you will not get the code and not get the languages. One or two statements of high level language expand too many assembly language codes, means if you will write in high level language 2 line, in assembly level language you have to write 5 lines. Okay, assembly language can communicate better than high level language some hardware, because high level assembly level language is near to the hardware, and but high level language is far from your hardware. So the assembly level language can communicate easily as compared to high level language. In assembly level language we can directly read pointer at the physical address, means what is the address where where our result is storing, where our data is stored. All in assembly level language can directly read the pointer. From pointer you will get the storage values, means in memory which value, means memory also there will be partitions will be there. Like in your when you are storing the book, in book you are writing page numbers, some page numbers will be there. In page what is the lines will be there, and in lines what is the parts of your words will be there. If you wanted to search your diary or your book, so in that case if you will write each and everything, then it will be easy for searching. So like this in our computer memory also saved like physical address, means what is that physical address, this will be one type of address, house address. From your house, where your house is there in Hyderabad, where it is your house is there in Dundigal, where is your college is there in Dundigal. After 10 after 100 meter if you go inside some Dundigal, some lake is there, after that you will get the college. Like that some address location you are finding. So for that is called physical address, but physical address is not possible for the high level language, but it is easily you will get in assembly level language. So working with bits easier in assembly level language. Assembler is used to translate the code from assembly level language, while the compiler is used to compile the compiled code for high level languages. The executable code of high level language is higher than, is larger than assembly level language code. So it take a longer time to execute. Due to long executable code, high level languages programs are less efficient than assembly language. Means as per security, assembly level language is more secure than high level language. High level language programmer does not need to know detail about hardware like registers, processor. What is the register? What's the register is there? Processor in assembly level language. Most high level language code is first automatically converted into assembly code. What is interpreter? What is interpreter? There are two types are there for translating our and for executing our code. See, after writing your code, computer can check whether the program code is correct or not. What the type of code is there? There are two types of checking processor there, your spelling mistake, your code mistake, everything. One is compiler, one is interpreter. Interpreter translates just one statement of the program. In our Python interpreter we are using, but compiler C programming compiler is using. Compiler scans the entire program and translates the whole of it into the machine code at once, but interpreter takes very less time to analyze the source code. However, the overall time code is execute the process is very slower. Okay, examples of assembly level language. In assembly level language, ARN, MIP, x86, Z6, these all types of assembly level languages are there. But in our high level language, C, Fortran, Lisp, and Prolog, Pascal, COBOL, Basics, Algol, ADA, C++, C, Hash, Perl, Python, Ruby, and Golang, JavaScript follow. and common lips, everything it will be there for high level languages. What is interpreter and compiler? This is in depth of interpreter and compiler. Interpreter translates just one statement of the program at a time into the machine code. Means it will translate just one statement of the program, and but compiler scans the entire program and translates the whole of the machine. Exams are going on and all are surrounding us, so that little disturbance is there. Okay, interpreter translates just one statement of program. In interpreter translates just one statement. See, what is the difference between interpreter and compiler? Interpreter translates just one statement of the program at a time into the machine code. But compiler scans the entire program and translates the whole of it into the machine code at once. Interpreter takes very less time to analyze the source code, however, overall time to execute the process is much slower. But compiler takes a lot of time to analyze the source of code. Compiler is taking much time to check the code, and but interpreter is taking less time. And interpreter does not generate an immediate intermediary code. Intermediary code means some mediator it is not generating, but compiler always generate intermediary object code. It will need further linking, hence the memory is needed. Interpreter is highly efficient in terms of its memory. Keep translating the program continuously till the first error is confirmed. If any error is spotted, it stops working. The hence debugging the becoming easy. A compiler generates the error message only after the scan complete the program. Hence debugging. Compiler will translate all the programs, will generate all the programs code for error message, but interpreter it does not generate any intermediate code, and it will generate interpreter. It's highly efficient in terms of memory. Okay, it will continuously check one by one for the error. Okay, what is the main thing in interpreter means it will check line by line. When the error is coming, it will stop the checking and it will show where your error came. But compiler, it will run it will check all the codes, and after that only it will show what is your error. Okay, debug means your you will what is that, your calculation, your correction will be called debugging. Okay, hence debugging is relatively harder while working in compiler. Debugging means you can check the error, that is called debugging. See, programming language, high level language, low level language. In low level language, machine level language and high assembly level language is there. In high level language, third generation, fourth generation, fifth generation language is there. Now it's going under fifth generation. And what is the difference between high level language and low level language? In high level languages, it is a programmer friendly language, and it is a low level language, it is machine friendly language. And high level language is less memory efficient, but low level language is high memory efficient, and it is easy to understand. High level language, but low level language it is tough to understand, and high level language is simple to debug, and low level language is complex to debug comparatively. And a high level language is simple to maintain, low level language it is complex to maintain. Here low level language it is portable, but that is not portable, it is run on any platform, but it is machine independent. Overall our convenient will be high level language, because it needs compiler to interpret or interpreter for translator, but it needs assembler for translator. Okay, these are the difference between high level language and low level language, interpreter and compiler. What is the concept I will tell you. These two I will tell you after that. What is the features of Python language? Before that I will tell you what is the features. This Guido van Rossum is a Dutch programmer who is best known as the author of the Python programming language. See, Python is a general purpose dynamic interpreted high level programming language. It is conceptualized in the 1980s. It created by Guido van Rossum. Netherlands. He is from Netherlands, and first released in 1991 after development. First given concept 1980, but after it was released 1991. 1991, and it is open source from the beginning and managed by the Python Software Foundation. It is scalable, it is object oriented and fundamental from the programming. I will tell you what is object oriented and what is fundamental of the beginning. And what is the versions you see here, students? 0.9.0 on Feb 1991. First version it was started. Next version 1.2, 1.0 1998, next 2.0 October 2000, next 3.0 to 2008. Now recent version is 3.9. 3.9. Now recent version is 3.9. Okay, students. Now, what is the meaning of dynamically typed? Features of Python. What is the features? What is the major features? Means why we will use Python language? There are some features are there. Features means what is the interesting things, why we will use Python language. Many languages will be there. She told I learned C. I will tell I know Java. Other member will tell I know some Ruby. So many languages will be there, but why Python only? Why Python only? What is the features of Python language? See, it is dynamically typed. Dynamically typed meaning a language is dynamically typed if the type of the variable checked during runtime. Means it is interpreter. Means in our compiler it will not run. It will not execute. See, when what is the compiler and interpreter? I told you, no. Interpreter means it will take less time and it will the high efficient, but compiler will give the will take more time, and debugging time is more, and it will check full code. If I have written 1000 code, he will check full thousands of code. After that only you will get the what is your mistake. But in your interpreter, one by one, if we will write thousands of code, from second line there will be some mistake, he will check up to second line, and in second line what's the mistake it will show. Means it is very easier and less time efficient. So in our Python it will go for interpreter. Okay, so it is dynamically typed means checked during runtime. Common example of dynamically typed language: JavaScript, C, PHP, Python, Ruby, Lisp, and dynamically type checking type typically results and less optimized code than static type checking. Static type checking means one by one you will check. Dynamical type means computer will check whatever you want. Simple, it is very simple means what is the meaning of simple? Easy to learn. Simple means it is very simple language. On your English language only it will use. That's why it is very simple. Everyone knows English language. See, I can eat, I wanted to eat rice. This is small, small words you can join and you can tell. Like the simple language you can use in your Python. Easy to learn. What is the meaning of easy to learn? Python is considered beginner's programming language because Python is similar to English. Many find it easier to learn than other programming language. Developer can read and remember the Python syntax is much easier than other programming language. Open source, what is the meaning of open source? On Google, if you wanted to see some games you are playing, some games you are paying the fee money, they are asking you pay the money, credit card, use credit card, pay some money dollar, then only you can play the game. But some games are open source, that one many people are using. That like this, our Python is open source. If you will type in Google, we wanted to download Python, means Python will be downloaded automatically. There will be no restriction for everywhere. Okay. Python is open source programming language that was made by easy to read and powerful. Python, a program called an interpreted program that a programmer can change the code and quickly see the result. This is a high level language. What is platform independent? Platform independent means Python is a platform independent programming, means it can run Windows, Linux, Unix and your iOS too. That's why it is called platform independent. And everywhere you can write easily. Okay, different operating system, these all are operating systems. Okay, this Linux, Windows and iOS, these all are operating systems you can run easily in multiple platforms. Okay, this is portable. Portable means Python is interpreted, interactive and object oriented programming language. Object oriented programming, I will tell you this point. This is also useful as an extension language for applicable that need to the programmable interface. Finally, Python is portable. Portable means it runs many Unix variant including Linux, Mac and Windows. Python supports both object-oriented and procedure-oriented language, as well as it is a high-level language designed in general-purpose programming. Python are multi-paradigm, means it can run any type of languages, programming languages. You can write programs or libraries that largely procedural, object oriented and functional in all of these languages. In procedural programming, program is divided into small parts, that is called function. But in object oriented program, there are two types of programming are there. One is object oriented, one is procedural. In procedure, there will be some functions are there. As per the procedure functions, you can keep the small parts. In that small parts, it will run and it will write particularly. But object oriented programming, program is divided into small parts. Programs will be divided, not your procedures. Okay, your programs codes will be, objects will be divided into small parts, is called objects. Procedure programming followed top to down bottom, but object oriented program is followed like private, public, protected. What you want? Private means only you can use, only whoever give password, username, they can use. Public means anyone can use. Protected means only in our surrounding way. See, Wi-Fi, college Wi-Fi, where up inside college circle only people will use. Outside that they cannot get freely. So private means your mobile data. Who is using? Only you are using. Public means when you will go to public, some accessing will be there, free access that will be giving as a publicly you can use. Okay. what is your procedure oriented and object oriented program, we will continue for tomorrow. Up to now we will ask. Now you can unmute and talk with me, or everyone change your name to Roma.
Excuse me, madam.
Assembly
Madam,
level language is
Arey,
used by
ఏంట్రా
Apple, right?
ఇది?
Listen, one by one tell me.
Assembly level language is used by Apple.
One by one. Otherwise, write message. Tell me one member.
Ma'am, please share the PDF.
Assembly level language is used by Apple.
Assembly level language
It's used by Apple.
is used for.
Apple, iOS. Do they use that software assembly level language for iOS product?
That is processor. Yes, yes, you can use. Why you cannot use? You can use, but that will be different. Differently, you can use. But there are some procedure is there to use for assembly level language.
madam, can you please share the
Exam we
PDF
have
of
to
this
write
class?
Tell me, ma.
Can you please share the PDF of this class in the WhatsApp group?
Yes, yes, I will send you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, yes, yes. Monday onwards we will start the class. Tomorrow I will tell you how to download. Before that, what it this all are very much important. Raju, what you cannot understand, tell me.
Everything.
Ma'am, can you send the PDF or prove it practically?
Ma'am,
Tell me.
ma'am, yesterday I haven't attended class, so can you send the PDF for yesterday class also?
Yes, I will send you the PDF. Students, I will send the notes also. Just wait for it. What's the
Madam,
roll?
what is that we have to write in exam, madam?
Ma'am, please send the attendance PDF to official group, ma'am, so that we can download it.
Every- Everything will be sent. Just wait
ఏంట్రా ఇది?
students for what to do. But it will be set for every members to map who all are coming and not. This is virtually. It will take little time. So everything you will get it. There will be no issues. Okay. Everything you will get it.
For the first time, we are having Python. Our previous batch didn't had Python. So from where will we get the sample papers for Python exam?
Yes, yes, ma. 126. Yes, Python is case sensitive.